Hello everyone and welcome in this new video. So today I wanted to film you a video to give you some inspiration to draw, because most of the time I think I'm not the only one, but I don't know what to draw, but I want to draw and I don't know what. So we are gonna see some websites that are useful to find some reference or inspiration and all, and some tips to draw in real life and draw some things. Well, you will see. So the first tip I will give you, and this is something that is very useful in my sketchbook. So all of that is drew from real life. So I went into the streets in my city and I drew what I was seeing. So I drew flowers, buildings, people also. For example, here, or just landscape. With that, you will learn to draw very quick and find the right shapes quickly, because if you are drawing flowers or buildings, this is quite simple. But if you are drawing people, most of the time people are not staying here and waiting, and so most of the time people are moving, walking, maybe speaking with someone, and so you have to draw them very quickly. So when you try that the first time, I know it can be hard, but you will learn, and this is very quick, and this is a method to learn and improve your drawing very quickly, because you have to draw quickly, and this is the same thing to learn. You are learning quickly how the shapes are in the body. I don't know how to speak today. This is quite, yes, quite. I don't know why, but well, okay. The second advice is to also draw from life, but you don't have to go outside in the streets or you know. You can just stay at home and just draw some objects, because most of the time you will not focus on the shape of this or that object, and this is a good exercise to find the construction shapes of something. Even if it's just on an object, you will understand the shape, and so this can help you to draw people after. Even if you were drawing objects, this can help to draw people. And so some of the tips I am giving you, we are gonna try them together. And so I will try this one with you by drawing objects in my sketchbook. So I bring 3 objects. This can be everything around you. I just chose some things that are very different. So we have some peanut butter, we have some flour, and I also bring a knife. I just have, so don't cut myself as I did in the last video. So I tried to color it. This is not very satisfying, but well, I tried. But I have to train on the colors. Let's see the third tip. I think a lot of you are using this, because we are gonna talk about Pinterest. Pinterest is a huge source of inspiration, because when you have some idea to draw, you can just write it. For example, if I want to draw something about spring, I can just write spring and they will give me some very aesthetic ideas. So, well, and then you can just save them, have all of your ideas in the same board, and so it is very helpful for the moments when you don't have any ideas. Or for example, when you don't have ideas and you don't want to search in your board, they will just give you some ideas. Most of the time the algorithm knows exactly what we want and what we like, and so this is very useful for the moment when you have an idea and for the moments you don't have some. The next idea is about Instagram. As you know, on Instagram you can follow all the people you like, some idols, some singers, yes, a lot of people. Personally, I like K-pop and I listen to K-pop, and singers and dancers in K-pop most of the time have very aesthetic content on Instagram, or just some pictures that are just about life. Like, I don't know how to say, but maybe someone who is walking, and so this is not the same references as on Pinterest, because on Pinterest most of the time this is very perfect and clean, and on Instagram you can see all that are existing on the world. Like, I don't know how to say, but a picture isn't like another. I saved some posts, and so now we have a lot of pictures that are very inspiring and just have a very easy training on human shapes and poses just by having Instagram. The next advice is to use a random list generator. So as you can see here, the website I use is just called random list generator. And so you can have here the list of the things you want. Like, they can just give you a color, you choose the number, and they just... So the random color generator gives you a constraint, and you will learn to adjust your drawing to this constraint. For example, to use colors you don't use usually. There is a lot of use. This is very useful. What do you want more? This is useful, so use it. So you can have a lot of things on this website, but there is a lot of other websites if you don't like this one. This website gives a lot of ideas on a lot of topics. The next website is very useful. I use it a lot of time, and sometimes even with friends, because this is very fun to try. So we are gonna try it together if you want. So this is called Line of Action. There is a lot of websites like that, I think, but I will recommend this one. I will recommend this one because you can choose a lot of topics, and this is only website for drawing and reference drawings. So, for example, you want to draw hands, faces, figure, animal, and even scenes and environments. And you can choose a lot of settings, so you can have all the models. You can have only nude models or covered models. I want YouTube to accept me, so I will choose only covered models. So, but nude models can be very useful to understand the shape of the bodies. You can choose only male, female, non-binary, or all the genders. The age, this also can be useful if you only want to draw a child, for example. That I never used the kind of session. And the next, the most useful thing, I think this is that, because as I said on the beginning of the video, when you draw quickly, this is the best way to improve and learn shapes on a body, because you have to draw the basic shapes and you don't go in the details and all. I'm gonna draw with this website. I think I'm gonna choose 60 seconds. It's gonna be hard, but you will see this is very interesting. The drawing at the end is not beautiful, but I think by drawing like that, you see while drawing and after drawing that this was useful to understand all the shapes. So let's go. Drew that, but I forgot to record the process. So let's do this again. Yes. This was cool, but a bit stressful. I only drew for 2 minutes, and when you do this exercise, you are really okay, I have to do this. Okay. And so this is very stressful, but I think this is useful because, as you can see at the end, the proportions are quite good because I only focused on the basic shapes. So yes, this is really a good exercise, and this is one of my favorite websites. So the next website is Virink What to Draw. I only knew the name What to Draw, but when you go on the website, this is called Virink. At first, I discovered this website on Google Play. In fact, this is an application you can have on the App Store or on Google Play. So as you can see, there is a smartphone on the website, and you just have to push the button, and it gives you some ideas. So here you have all the drawing. This is not just a topic or just a color, this is all. And so yes, with that you can use the random color generator, for example. So you have to draw a traffic jam at the crossroads with the colors that the random color generator gives you. And so with that you can have original drawing ideas, I think. I think this is kind of fun to use that, but this is not very creative, I think. This is more an application to train at drawing from imagination. The next website is, it's gonna be hard to pronounce for me, Rawpixels? Yes, Rawpixel and Pexels. These websites are kind of like a Pinterest, but with more professional pictures. I don't know, you will understand. So this is Rawpixel, and so you can just find a topic. For example, I want an architecture, a Greek architecture, and so they will give you some images. So this is only free images, so you can download it, and you can find lots of inspiration here too. I said this is more professional pictures than Pinterest. The second website was Pexels, so this is exactly the same thing. Here you can see some of the pictures they are giving me. I didn't search for anything, but this is kind of pretty. And to finish this video, the last website is, I think we're gonna try this together. And for that we don't need a sketchbook because we are gonna draw on the website. So be sure to be really ready to draw that, because this is very quick, and so you will understand, but the website gives you a thing to draw, and there is an AI that has to recognize what you are drawing in a quick time. So the first drawing was recognized very quickly, and so let's draw the next one. This was very quick here too. Maybe, I don't know if we can change the difficulty, because I think this is quite easy. This is quite a good exercise. This is more like a fun game than a drawing exercise, but I think this can be useful to know how to draw some things very quickly. Like they give you the topic and you have to draw it like now. You don't have to think and do some research of how you can draw that. Like, no, you have to draw this now and very quickly. I think this can be, yes, useful to don't waste your time by searching how you can draw that or that. And maybe, yes, I think this can be fun, but yes, this is more like a drawing game than a exercise game, than an exercise drawing exercise game. I don't know. Well, you understand what I wanted to say. This is the end of this video. I hope you liked it. I think this was quite fun to do this, and I hope this can be useful for you and helpful. I hope you will try this website and these tips. All the links are in the description. And yes, see you in another video. If you have some idea, don't hesitate to tell me, because I don't have some ideas of videos I can film, and I'm curious to see what you want to watch on YouTube and what can be helpful for you. So yes, keep drawing, and see you soon on another video or on Instagram. Don't hesitate to follow me on it, because I am more active on Instagram than on every other social medias. So yes, goodbye.